I can take the dick off the table based upon my standard. You aren't gonna get hold of this dick if you ain't being the woman I need you to be. You need to realize that you need to cook, clean. You gotta understand that you're not the only woman. And if you can accept that, that's fine. That's just the beginning, because you gotta work hard for me, because I work hard for me. So that means if you get with me, it's not gonna be easy street, because I need to be satisfied, because it ain't no happy wife, happy life bullshit. It's happy Steve, happy Steve.
Being strong with self, understanding who you are, is the biggest defense to bitch ass weak men.
And there's no excuses for the men not to be strong. But see, there's so many forces, and then so many men are embracing weakness.
I can't stand weak men. Like I don't like to talk to them. It's hard for me to talk to these losers. I've always been a winner at the winner's table.
You know, I believe it's a sin to impregnate a woman who can't raise a child, you know, or impregnate a woman who's not fit to be a mother. And I think we have a responsibility in what we see today in these weak ass little feminine boys.
I can't tell another man what to do, but I can't dress feminine. I can't wear nail polish. It's just something that I can't do. Why? Because if I'm walking down the street and somebody's having trouble with a flat tire, I want them to feel that they can come to me and ask me, hey man, could you help me out with this? Because those are the type of things that a man will help out with. So I need to look like a man so they can know where to come for help.
Yeah, it is such a thing as toxic masculinity in the minds of bitch ass motherfuckers.
Talk about masculinity, assertiveness, authenticity, transparency. How can a guy who's straight up and honest with what he does be toxic?
If the media can train you to think something bad about it, you hear the word and you want to instantly have a certain reaction. You stop thinking, you start feeling. And when people learn to think and feel and not think through their feelings, that's when they can evaluate a person holistically. And they can say, is this toxic masculinity, or did I just hear something I didn't like? And why did I not like it? And only let me go within myself to see why.
I don't never look at no motherfucker and say, oh, that's a toxic masculine motherfucker. I never ever had, I didn't even know, that was an invented concept from a weak motherfucker that was like, I'm just tired of this motherfucker trying to tell me what to do and bully you over me with this bullshit.
What's going to make you successful is just understanding who you are and getting your mind right and being happy with who you are. That is the thing that's going to really make you successful. Because after you get all the toys, after you get all these things going on, you've had sex with all the women you want to have sex with, you traveled all the places, you're still going to be you, and you're going to always come back to you.
Why do I do this? Why are we even doing this documentary? I want guys to be in the best position possible. There's no way that I'm raising my voice or calling you a bitch ass nigga because I'm trying to hurt your feelings. I'm calling you a bitch ass nigga because you're doing bitch ass nigga shit. And if you continue doing bitch ass nigga shit, you're going to end up in bitch ass nigga situations. You get what I'm saying? So when I call you a bitch ass nigga, trust me, it's because I love you.
Game Kings 2, The Definition of Man, is out right now. Click the link below or go straight to masculineidentity.com to get your copy today. Still ain't getting women? Really? Come on, son. You need to go to badboymembership.com and step up your game. What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game, and I'm telling you that if you really want to attract beautiful women, you need to go to badboymembership.com. This is where you get 45 through 90-minute step-by-step dating advice tutorials every month. Just sign up, follow the advice, and you'll get the women you want. Go to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com. It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game, and I want to tell you about my documentary, Game Kings, The Definition of Game, starring myself, the Boss Mac Top Soil, Rosebud, Ron Wills, Miles Cunningham, and much more. In this documentary, you're going to learn about confidence, manhood, attracting women, and the definition of the game. To get this documentary, go to MrLocario.com.
Some people think you need a sports car to get what you want. Some people think you need $1 million. Some people think you need looks, status. The only thing you need is what they can't get unless they come straight to you. And that's your identity. Join the Masculine Identity membership today. MasculineIdentityMembership.com. Masculine Identity Soap. This luxurious, quality, high lather, high moisturizing, all natural bar soap has been handcrafted with care and consistency to provide a quality cleansing experience for self-care, focus, and productivity. Specially formulated for cold showers. Stay clean, gentlemen. Masculine Identity Soap.
Click the links below to get private one-on-one coaching sessions with Mr. Locario or Miles Cunningham to step up your game. These coaching sessions are designed to help you with your specific needs in the dating game. So make sure you click the links below right now so that you can step up your game today. Yo. What's good? What's good? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the motherfucking dating game. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody in the building. What's good? Shout out to my lovely lady, April MC, in the motherfucking building. Shout out to Joe Mayer. Shout out to Rex Corp, Marquise, Tori, Dukalek, Soulmonger, Money Mitch. Shout out to Unique 79. Shout out to AT, Phoenix Smiles in the building. Joe Blast is in the motherfucking building. Shout out to who else we got up in here? Goddamn niggas already calling up. I ain't even doing all the shout outs yet. So 647, who this?
Yo, it's Rack Up.
What's going on? Did you donate though?
Yeah, I donated before the show. So you
Where?
should see.
Where you donated at?
PayPal.
Hold on. Let me see. Okay, I got you.
Probably about an hour ago. Yeah.
I got you. Okay, cool. That's what's up. So, what's going on?
So kind of a deep question, but recently I just hit 100 women body, and leading up to it and shit, and especially when I hit it, I started getting this like feeling, and I knew not to let it get to my head and shit, because you kind of probably know where this is going. This like, you know, when people say, oh, they felt empty inside after, not necessarily that. But I started just thinking to myself, like, you know, why did I do what I did? You know what I mean? And it has me feeling a type of way, because I don't want to get to no point where I'm one of these guys talking about, oh, you know, I had to stop sleeping around. Like, I love fucking with women. I want to keep doing it and shit, but I don't want to turn into one of these guys that stops dating. You know what I mean? That goes and gets married or some shit. Because how do I like overcome the doubts that I'm having? Because it's like 100 kind of represented, okay, like you made it in a way. That's kind of how I looked at it.
So wait, so what's the issue? You saying you don't want to become a guy who does what?
I don't want me having 100 now and me kind of having that experience to make me, because, you know, having 100, nothing has changed. The baseline, it always comes back to the baseline. You know. Hold on.
So wait, what did you think? What did you think was supposed to change?
I didn't think anything was supposed to change, basically. But at the same time, I'm starting to question why I even was doing it in the first place. And I don't want at the end, it's like soul searching in a way. I don't want at the end of it, it's like I stopped fucking with women and shit, because, you know what I mean? So I'm asking, how do I overcome, or what do you think is going on in my mind and how to overcome it?
Well, this is the thing, man. You're just like everybody else who is putting sex on a pedestal. You understand what I'm saying? Because you don't think about this in any other situation. You don't be like, man, I breathed in and breathed out 100 times. I've made it. Or, I woke up 100 days in a row. I made it. Oh, wow. I went to McDonald's 100 times. Like, you don't give a fuck about that shit, right? But when it comes to sex, you're making it an issue. So what I'm telling you is get sex off the pedestal, and then you won't be thinking about this in this way. You would just keep doing what you do and enjoy it and have fun and keep it moving. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
So that's the thing. Like the fact that you're even like thinking about this or questioning it, and a lot of guys do because you've already put it on the pedestal in the first place, thinking getting a lot of sex was gonna be this thing where, oh my God, I've arrived, I've did it, and now there's nothing to gain except for doing the thing and enjoying while you're doing the thing. That's it.
Yeah, because when I got around 80 something, I started asking myself, like, okay, so what do I do after I get to 100?
Well,
it was like that
it's
kind of
easy. You fuck 101 and then 102 and then 103. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or you say, hey, I'm gonna get with this girl and then we gonna be together forever, monogamous, and then that'll just be 101. Or you say, hey, I want to be in an open situation, so I'm gonna keep fucking more women. So it all depends on what you want to do. What I'm saying is you got to take the sex off the pedestal and just keep the shit pushing. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. I just wanted to ask that question. I was wondering why I was getting that. Like, I enjoy what I'm doing. And I don't want to become one of these dudes crying about how, I feel empty inside.
Yeah, because
I slept with all these girls.
Well, yeah, that's going to happen if you put sex on a pedestal. So that's what I'm saying. When you take sex off the pedestal, you're good.
Like I saw the guy Jackson Stack had a video where he was crying about the same thing. Oh yeah. Y'all had beef. My fault.
No,
Never mind.
There's no beef with any of these guys. But what I'm saying is, again, this is what happens when you guys don't have game. When you don't have game, what you're doing is you're looking at all of these things outside of yourself and trying to make those things more important than other things. You understand? Nothing. See, this is the thing. Sex is just as important or not important as anything else. The problem is that when you make sex this important thing, that's when you start thinking of these things, and that's when you start to feel a certain way about your situation. So you have to look at sex like anything else. Like, look at sex as like taking a shit. Look at sex as like eating French fries. Look at sex as like watching a movie. It's the same importance. It don't make a difference. You understand what I'm saying? It's something you're doing. It's an activity. It is not a big deal. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, no problem.
Right.
All right, bro.
All right, man.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate the call, fam. All right. So, guys, call the number 646-481-3901. 646-481-3901 is the number. So, today we're talking about how all women, who do this are not attracted to you. We ought to get into this. But before we get into that, what I want you guys to do always is to make sure that you go to badboymembership.com.
Do it!
You understand?
Just do it!
That's where you get 45 to 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month. Right now on the Bad Boy membership, we have the program How to Sleep with Women in Less Than an Hour. And the month before that, we posted Understanding Patterns, How to Predict Your Outcomes with Women. So make sure you guys go to badboymembership.com, check out those programs, plus all the other programs. We got hundreds of programs on the Bad Boy membership. Also, make sure you guys go to masculineidentity.com to get the soap.
Do it!
You understand? Get the soap.
Just do it!
You know what I'm saying? Make sure you guys do that. And also make sure you guys go to masculineidentitymembership.com to join the Masculine Identity membership so you'll be part of that. And also make sure that you guys go to shoplocario.com, shoplocario.com. That's where you can get my books, my audio and video programs, and you can set up an online dating consultation with myself and April, and we will get you right on this online dating shit. You feel what I'm saying? So make sure you guys do that and get the cracking. Now, let's get into this. So, all women who do this are not attracted to you, no exceptions. And I've talked about this before, but I want to dive deeper into it. So the other day, I think it was yesterday, we had a caller And the caller was saying that he, I guess, matched with this girl online and they were flirting, I guess, on the phone call or some shit. And she's telling him, you know, how fine she thinks he is. And, you know, they're talking all this sexual shit, right? And then he tells her, he's like, hey, come through. And he's like an hour away from where she's at. Now, she tells him, well, listen, you're going to have to do a lot more, buddy, if you want me to come through to see you. Right. And so he was asking, like, hey, should I charge you to the game? Like, what's going on? Like, she's telling me all these things about how fine she think I am and all this and all that. Right. But she's being resistant when it comes to actually coming through and making something happen right now. So what I want to tell you guys is this, right, is that when you are dealing with a woman, right, and the first sign of resistance is the first sign that she is not 100% attracted to you. You understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna say that again. The first sign of resistance is her telling you that she is not 100% attracted to you, right? Because when we talk about interest, you always say high interest, medium interest, low interest. Those are the levels of interest, right? So when a woman has high interest, she's 100% attracted to you. When she doesn't have high interest, she's not 100% attracted to you, right? So what happens is that a woman who has high interest has that 100% interest. A woman who has medium or low interest, her interest in you is not 100%. You understand? Now, I need you guys to understand this. So what does that mean? A lot of you guys, you get confused because you say, Locario, you know, I was talking to this girl and I told her, let's go out to get drinks. And she was like, oh, well, I don't really drink. I'll rather do dinner instead and all this other stuff, right? That girl's giving you resistance right now, right? Her giving you that resistance is telling you that she is not 100% into you, which means she does not have high interest. You understand what I'm saying? And so what you guys have to understand is that when the woman shows you the first sign of resistance, that means she is not that attracted to you right now. Does this mean that she is not, attracted to you at all? No, because when a woman is not attracted to you at all, that equals no interest, right? So you have high interest, medium interest, low interest, and no interest, right? So when a woman is not attracted to you at all, there's zero attraction, that is no interest. Right? When a woman is highly interested in you, that is 100% attraction. When a woman has medium or low interest in you, that means that her interest is not 100%. So if a woman is giving you the resistance, right, that always, not sometimes, not once in a while, not when it's raining, not when it's Sunday, right? When a woman is giving you resistance, that always means that she is not 100% attracted to you. I'm gonna say that again. When a woman gives you resistance, right, it means that she is not 100% into you. Now, a lot of times you guys get this resistance early, right? Like when you're trying to set a date, right? You might approach a girl, try to holler at her, she's giving you resistance. That's her showing you already she's not 100%, interested in you. Now, there are times where a woman would cooperate up front, and then let's say the second or third time you talk to her, she's giving you resistance. That means that she is not 100% interested in you. So you could have went on a first date with a girl, told her, hey, let's meet for drinks. She said, cool, sounds good. Y'all go in, y'all go get drinks. Everything is cool. Y'all might be kissing and all that other shit. Everything is all good, right? And let's say you hit her up the next week. You say, hey, let's, meet me at my place Friday so we can continue where we left off. And now she leaves you on red. That means she's not 100% interested in you. Or let's say she says, oh yeah, I'll come over, but I don't want to do this, and that. That means she's not 100% interested in you. And so what I'm telling you guys is that you guys can spot when a woman is not 100% interested in you, so you don't need to waste your time if you know you don't want to deal with women who have medium or low interest. Because check this out. What happens is this. When a woman is 100% interested in you, she has high interest, meaning she has high sexual interest. When she has medium or low interest, if she decides to deal with you, right? Let's say you wear her down, you talk to her more, right? If she decides to deal with you, that means she's tolerating you at this point. But I'm going to get to that a little more in a second. But let's go to 434. 434, what's going on? Who's this?
Yo, what's up? Mr. Locario, this is Storm.
What's going on?
Send to the PayPal.
All right, I got you. Appreciate it. So what's going on with you?
Yes, sir. So I'm a truck driver, and I'm finna start going to state, and I was just seeing if you had like any recommendations on like how I should like holler at females and all that.
Just hit them up online and then set up a time when you know you're going to be in a state, and then just meet them there. That's it. That's all you got to do. So if you
facts.
Right, so if you know, okay, I'm gonna be in Atlanta on this day, or passing through at this time, what you do is you set your joint for Atlanta, swipe on Atlanta, match with some chicks in Atlanta, and be like, yo, I'm gonna be out there this day, let's meet up at this time, and then set up a time for when you're out there to get that cracking. That's all you got to do. All it is timing and scheduling. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, where it's kind of like pre-planned and all that.
Yeah. So you have to. So basically, if you know that it's Monday and by Friday you're going to be in Atlanta, on Monday you should be swiping for Atlanta on Monday, so that by the time you get there Friday, you can set some up. So let's say you match with, let's say, 8 girls in Atlanta, and then you hit up all eight of those girls. Hey, what's up? I'm gonna be in your city at this time. Let's go. Get something popping at this time. You see what I mean? And then so let's say 2 of them hit you back or 3 of them hit you back. Then you just schedule those times you're going to see those women. And that's it.
Okay, but yeah. All right.
That's it. It's real simple. It ain't complicated, fam. You know what I'm saying? That's all you got to do. But the thing is, you need to. So let me ask you this. When you go through these cities, how long are you usually there for?
I'm not sure, but I think it's like 12 hours. You gotta like, get your rest time in, because I'm about to just start going state to state, because I stay local, but I'm about to start going state to state. So that's why I was wondering on that.
So you got it. So you got like a bed in your truck, right?
Yeah, it's like like a pull-out bed.
Yeah, so match with the girls, get them on a FaceTime call, be like, listen, I'm gonna be stopping through your area. Come meet me here. They meet you there and you get it cracking. That's it.
All right. Oh, all right.
But the thing is, though, is that on your dating profile, you need to have on your profile that you're trying to come through and drop off dick, basically. You understand what I'm saying? So that needs to be clear in your profile that that's the plan. You understand what I'm saying? But this is why I tell you guys to go to shoplocario.com and book your online dating consultation. You understand what I'm saying? So that you guys can actually step up your game and get shit cracking. You know what I'm saying? Because
actually, I'm trying to get that when I get my bread up and I start stacking my bread. I'm trying to get a consultation for the online dating.
Right. So make sure, do that. Because the thing is this, if you want to have, because if you're passing through, you don't really have that much time. Now, you don't necessarily have to just smash a chick. You can so if you're there for 12 hours, right? Does that mean you got to be at your truck for 12 hours, or can you go other places within that 12 hours?
I think you can go other places like like Walmart or anywhere with like a parking lot.
Okay, so so you could park your joint, your joint, and then let's say you wanted to meet a chick at like a bar or some shit in the area. Be like, meet me at this bar, and then you meet at the bar, then you take it back to the truck, and then you do your thing. Or you can tell her to meet you at the truck. You know what I'm saying? Either way. But the thing is that the setup, the premise has to be when she sees your profile has to be sexual, so that she understands this is what it is. So she's like reading it. She's like, oh, he's a truck driver. Oh, he's coming through to the city real quick. Okay, this is what he's about. This is the business. I want to get, my back blown out tonight. So then she's like, okay, cool. Let me message this guy and set it up. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you.
All right. So so just match with them, get them on a FaceTime, and then get that shit cracking.
Yes, sir.
And exactly. And don't get lined up, because Kenny's and be safe. Don't get these chicks that's gonna come through and you know what I'm saying, set your ass up. So make sure that you're using discernment when you're talking to these women. You feel me?
Right, yeah, you definitely gotta be careful. They be trying to like playing hits on truckers and shit, but yeah, definitely gotta be careful.
Right, and this is why cooperation, this is why feeling shit out is important. This is why getting her on the FaceTime is important to make that happen. But yeah, hit us up on the back and we'll talk about this stuff. All right.
I appreciate it, Mr. Locario.
All right, man. All right, I'm gonna holler at you, man. All right, peace. All right, so guys, calling number is 646-481-3901. 646-481-3901 is the number. This fucking thing is like getting blurry on a motherfucker. But anyway, so this is the thing that you guys have to understand, right? And I want this to be very, very clear. If a woman does not have high interest in you, she is settling for you and she's tolerating you. I'm gonna say that again. If a woman does not have high interest in you, she is settling for you and she's just tolerating you. So what does that mean? A lot of guys think that, oh, well, Locario, you know, at first this girl was like, you know, giving me a hard time, but I still got to hit though, right? That's what guys will say, right? He's like, I still got to hit. You getting to hit does not mean she has 100% interest in you, and that does not mean she's highly attracted to you. You can smash a chick that you've worn down. That does not mean that she's highly sexually attracted to you. Now you might be saying, but Locario, why should I care about that? I'm gonna tell you why. Because if you're smashing a chick who is not highly sexually attracted to you, right? What will happen is that if you're interested in continuing to deal with this girl or you like this girl, there's going to be more resistance and it's going to be a harder time dealing with her because she's already shown you that she is not highly interested in you, which is why she's giving you resistance, right? So you gotta look at things in the sense of, is she all in or is she stepping back? Is she all in or is she giving me resistance? Is she all in or is she making this a little bit difficult for me? And so as soon as you see that, understand that means that woman is not 100% interested in you. Now, again, if a woman has medium or low interest, that is your prerogative if you want to fuck with her. Just understand what it means to fuck with her. And don't start complaining if the chick is giving you the runaround, if she's being flaky, if she's being disrespectful. That's what comes with dealing with women who are tolerating you, dealing with women who basically are settling for you. You understand what I'm saying? That's the trade-off. You understand what I mean? So a lot of guys, what'll happen is they'll meet a woman that they think is really attractive. And they're like, but yo, she's so bad. I mean, I know that I invited her out for drinks, but she's talking about she don't drink. But I mean, maybe it's not so bad if I take her out to dinner though. You know what I mean? Like she's a baddie. Fuck it. Let me take her out to dinner. So now you end up taking this chick out to dinner. And so what happened is that you bend it over backwards for her, but she's being resistant on the drinks because she's not 100% attracted to you, which means that she is settling for you and tolerating you. So if you stick in there long enough or you wear her down, then she might give you some pussy. You understand what I'm saying? She might give you some pussy, but understand that the resistance is an issue. And if you decide to continue with this woman, she's going to give you what? More resistance. And this is the interesting part about this, right? A lot of times when you deal with women who give you resistance, you are essentially investing more energy in the situation to make things happen. The more energy you invest in the situation, the harder it is to leave the situation. You understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna say it again. The more energy you invest into the situation, the harder it is to leave the situation. So that girl that you said, hey, let's go out for drinks, and she declined the drinks, but said, hey, you could take me out to dinner, and you took her out to dinner because she was bad, you spent more money, invested more time, more energy in that date than if you would have took out to drinks. Now, because you invested more time, more energy as far as the date was going, and you've invested more psychological, energy into the situation because you're like, well, she's a baddie, so I really, really want her. Then it's going to be harder for you to fall back because you've already put so much in already. So now you want to follow this through, right? In order to make something happen. But understand, because she has medium interest in you or low interest, she's going to give you more resistance. Then you're going to have to push through more resistance. pushing through more resistance is more investment on your end. So now it's even harder to leave the situation. You see what I'm saying? So you're getting yourself into a hole. You see what I mean? You're digging yourself a bigger and bigger hole because you wanted to chase a woman who's giving you resistance because she's a baddie. You understand? And this is where you end up fucking up. You see what I'm saying? So what I'm telling you guys is that you guys need to learn how to let go. It's okay to let go of a woman quickly. So the first sign of her giving you resistance, let her ass go. But see, a lot of guys can't do that because they're like, but Locario, maybe she's different though. You know? I know I said, let's go get drinks. And she told me she don't really drink. So maybe she doesn't drink, Locario. Maybe she's different. Maybe she's different than all these other girls out here. Maybe she's the one. Maybe she's special, Locario. No. So you're giving her excuses because you're attracted to her. And see, this is the interesting part about all this, right? Do you realize that the quicker the resistance, the more that she dislikes you? Okay, let me take y'all down this rabbit hole. So the quicker she gives you resistance, right? The stronger her dislike is for you. So if you talk to a chick on the first conversation and she's giving you resistance, that woman is really, really not interested in you. Now, let's say you talk to another girl and she doesn't show you disinterest until the third date, or she doesn't give you resistance till the third date. So the girl who gave you resistance in the first conversation, right, likes you less than the girl who gave you resistance on the third date. You understand? And the reason why that happens is because when a woman actually is interested in you, when she likes you, or she has, a certain level of interest, she wants to make sure that you are interested in her, which means that she's going to cooperate. So the higher the woman's interest is in you, the more she's going to cooperate, right? The less interest she has, the less cooperation. Right? And see, this is the thing. What happens is this, is when you first meet a woman, the cooperation and the interest should be here, high. And then you want to maintain that situation. The way you maintain that situation is that your game is so on point because you are you, right? And so your game is on point. So you're not doing anything to try to maintain it. It's maintained because you're that guy, right? Right. Now, check this out. Let's say you've been rocking with a chick for a year and a half. She's been super consistent, super on point. You make her your girl, right? Now, she still respects you, loves you, all that other stuff. She's still listening to what you say and all that other good shit. Now, let's say you've been with this girl for, let's say, 2 years at this point. Everything's been all on point. Everything is all cool. Now, check this out. This is the time where you might get some slight resistance. Might. And even in those situations, the resistance that you get a lot of times isn't really anything crazy, but it's a slight resistance. Why? Because she's already comfortable in the situation because she already has you now. You're her man, right? She can kick her feet up a little bit. So now, because she has you, she's like, well, you know what? You say, hey, let's do this. And she's like, I don't know. Do we have to? Can we do this other thing? And now you get into these conversations with your girl, right? Or if the resistance is something disrespectful, right? What'll happen is that you just check her because remember, she gets that little disrespectful resistance because she's comfortable in a situation. But either way, understand that the resistance happened 2 years later, 3 years later, not the first week you were talking to her. Think about it this way. If a person was just starting a job or trying to get hired at a job, when they went to the interview, they were at the interview on time. They were dressed up. They were on their best behavior. They were having the conversation back and forth with the potential, employer, right? So they're all smiles and they're all polite and everything is all good, right? Then they get hired at the job. Then the first few weeks, they're on time. First few months, they're on time. They're just doing their job really, really well. Now they ended up being at the job for like 8 months to a year. And guess what? They came in late one day, right? Remember, when they first got the job, they were on time all the time. Matter of fact, sometimes they get there early. Sometimes they'd work overtime just to impress the boss. But they've been there for so long that they're used to the situation. So now what do? They kick their feet up a little bit. They might come in late, every once in a blue moon, right? And it's not good that they come late, but they're coming late now because they're a little bit more comfortable and secure in the position. Do you see what I'm saying? So now, think about if somebody wanted a job and they have an interview, and on the interview, they're telling the potential employer, well, listen, I know you want me to work these amount of hours, but actually I would prefer to work these amount of hours. Or, yeah, I know you're offering this, but I would prefer if you would pay me double now. Actually, I want my check now before I even do the work. Huh? Or let's say they hire the person and they're late on the first day. Really? No. Right? You see how in a job situation that wouldn't happen? You see how the resistance is not happening early? You see how they're in their best behavior early? You see how they're actually on time? You see how they're doing what they need to do at the beginning? Why? Because they want the fucking job. You understand? They want the job. But what happens is now that they got the job and they've been there for 2 years, well, you know what? They might come in late or they might call in sick. It is what it is. Right? But if a woman is upfront being resistant, what is that telling you? She don't want you like that. Why? Because she's not really that invested. She don't really care if she gets the job or not. Because she doesn't desire you like that. This is why I'm telling you guys, when you're first dealing with a woman, she's already giving you the signs. She's already showing you that she's not about it. She's already showing you. You tell the girl, hey, let's go get drinks. Well, can we talk more? I don't really know you like that. She's already showing you. She's giving you resistance. She's already showing you she don't want the job. See, you guys have been tricked into thinking that that's normal. Oh, well, Locario, she doesn't know me yet, bro. Maybe she has to get to know me to feel more comfortable. I got to build up some more rapport. No, nigga. No. You understand? She's not 100% attracted. You understand? She's not. Because if she was 100% attracted, she would do the thing. She would do it. Do it. You understand what I'm saying? She would do it. See, let me explain to you how simple this is, how simple attraction is, right? See, what happens is when women are giving you this excuse, oh, I don't know you, I gotta get to know you more, I gotta get comfortable, blah, 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 all that other stupid shit. It's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. Attraction is black and white. Attraction is black and white. Either she's interested or she's not interested. Right now, if she's interested, remember, there's the three levels of interest: high interest, medium interest, low interest. Right? Now, when we talk about the 3 levels of interest, right? The high interest means she's 100% attracted to you, right? And then the medium and low interest means she's tolerating you or she's just settling for you. Right? And what happens is that those interest levels are attached to certain behavior. And see, what you got to understand is it's about, does the woman desire you, right, the most? Right? So when you're dealing with women, a woman has 100% attraction to you. She is highly interested in you when she's basically choosing you over everything. You guys got to understand this. She's choosing you over everything. So what does you mean? You entails everything you're about. So if I tell a girl, let's meet for drinks, and she says, well, I don't drink, I would actually prefer dinner. You know what she's doing? She's choosing dinner over me. That means she's not highly interested in me. Because if she was highly interested in me, she would choose the drinks, me, over the dinner. You understand what I'm saying? That's how it works. She will leave everything behind for you. But Locario, she doesn't even know you like that, Locario. You didn't even build rapport. No, the chick knows enough, right, to know that, hey, this is a man that I'm attracted to. This is a man that I want to go see. This is a man that I'm interested in making something happen with. And if she's deciding not to do that with you, then that means she's deciding something else. Because understand this, at any moment in time, you ever hear somebody say the phrase, like, let's say I'm doing this live stream now, and I say to you, hey guys, you know what? I appreciate you guys being here because you could have been anywhere in the world, right? Right? So if I say, hey guys, I appreciate you guys being here because you could have been anywhere in the world, what does that mean? That means you chose to be here. You chose here and disregarded everything else, right? Because you could only be here or there. So you chose to be here. So that means that here was more desirable than there. You understand? So if you're dealing with a woman, you say, hey, come see me, let's do this. And she's like, no, I would rather do this other thing. She's choosing the other thing and not you. She's saying the other thing is more desirable than you. You understand? So like, let's say you're inside your house and your house starts burning up, right? What most of y'all will do is y'all will run the fuck outside the house, right? Why? Because outside is more desirable than staying inside your burning house. Notice, you're leaving all of your shit behind in the burning house to be outside because outside is more desirable than inside. Living is more desirable to you than dying. Yes? So whenever it comes to a situation, you always have to choose. So the woman has to choose. So if she's choosing something else, that means she's not choosing you. And if she's not choosing you, she is not highly interested in you. It's that simple. So when you tell a woman, hey, meet me here, and she says, no, I would rather meet you there, she's choosing another thing. When you say, hey, let's go out on a date and get a drink, well, I really want to get to know you more. She's choosing getting to know you more on the dating app than actually choosing to just go and see you on the fucking date. You understand what I'm saying? If she's like, oh, you trying to fuck, she's like, oh, let's wait to have sex. Let's get to know each other more. She's choosing waiting over your dick. Guys, this is real simple. This is real simple. And see, what happens is that when you don't have game, you're going to be subject to be gaslighted by women who are going to tell you, no, I got, it's just, in this, and I got to get to know, and, it's like, it's not like that. It's, no. You understand? See, there was a rap song back in the day. And in the chorus, they said, you can get with this or you can get with that. You can get with this or you can get with that. That's all that's basically what the fuck they're saying. You can get with this or you can get with that. That's your choice. So if you were this and she decides to get with that, she's basically telling you that is more important than you. You understand what I'm saying? It's really that simple. It's really that simple. Like, but see, this is the problem with you guys. You guys want a woman so bad. You think she's such a baddie. You just can't live without her. You need her, right? So you're willing to chase the woman who's giving you resistance. You're willing to call the woman back who's fucking flaked on you. You're willing to like give the woman another chance who's left you on red. You understand what I'm saying? See, the pickup artists have taught you to chase women. Oh, bro, it's just a shit test, man. You shouldn't give up. Shouldn't give up so easy. It's just last minute resistance, bro. No, she don't like you. You understand what I'm saying? It's really that simple. Listen, it's okay, guys. Not every woman's going to be highly interested in you. It's okay. It's okay. Right? But check this out. There's a lot of women who are going to be highly interested in you. A lot. Now, the thing is, why would you do, more difficult thing when you know that you can do the easy thing? You understand what I'm saying? So if I know that there are women who are going to cooperate and not give resistance, why would I deal with the woman who is giving resistance? And see, this is the thing. A lot of people don't understand this because they don't even understand what they're saying about themselves a lot of times when it comes to this topic. Because I was talking to somebody about this topic. And so I said, listen, I've been on dates where I tell a chick to meet me in my neighborhood and she's 2 hours away. And I match with her on the app. I say, hey, come meet me in Brooklyn. And the girl will come meet me. Right? We didn't have no long ass phone conversation. We didn't do really nothing. I just said, hey, I'm free Friday. Meet me at Friday at this place. And then she meets me at the place. Right? And then this person I'm having this conversation with, they was like, oh, well, maybe she's just desperate. Right? So a lot of times what happens is people will have this thought of, well, if a person is, just decides to cooperate that easy, then they must be desperate. But what happens is when you're saying that, what you're essentially saying is what you're saying is that you're dissing the person who they're trying to see. But let's go to 216. Let's go to 216.
Yeah, this Jay from Florida. I have a question. I just called in because I called in yesterday. I was a 20-year-old that went on a date.
Wait. Did you donate?
Nah, I didn't have a question. I just want to say the info that you gave me, it worked. I was coming to thank the gang for it.
All right, well, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. Well, listen, if the game worked, donate to the game. That's how the game works. You feel me? But we appreciate you, man. We appreciate you. But yeah, hit that donate button and call back. Appreciate you, man. All right. Exactly. He's like, oh, I called. I didn't donate, but I called to say, it's like, nigga, just donate. Hilarious. But anyway, like I was saying is that some people don't even realize the things that they're saying about themselves based on the language they use. Because if you say, man, a person must be desperate if they're just going to come and meet me like this, that means that you're saying you have no value. That means that you're saying that you are not valuable. You understand what I'm saying? Because a person should see the value in you and recognize and know what they want in order to make the situation happen. Just like if your building was burning or your house was burning, you see the value in your life, which is why you get the fuck up out the house. You understand what I'm saying? But let me see. We got 609. 609 was popping. Who this?
Hey, what's up, Locario? It's Rudy. Donated some miles in the game.
All right, that's what's up. Appreciate it. What's going on?
Yeah, man, I really love this topic, man. I just wanted to add something before. I have a question, but I just wanted to add something to the topic. When you talk about if you deal with a woman who shows resistance in the beginning, she's always going to show resistance. Because one thing I've realized about these women when it comes to the dating game, they don't like being proved wrong. So it's like, if you're dealing with a woman who is like, let's say, giving you the runaround and you continue to fuck with her, in her mind, she has to keep giving you the runaround because she views you as not being that guy. So she has to be right in her mind because it's like, I've already showed that you're not the guy. So I can't just start cooperating you now. I have to be right. And the other thing is true. Nothing disgusts a woman more that, let's say she has high interest in a guy and the guy's on some bullshit. She's like, what the fuck? Like, I thought you was this. And you end up proving me wrong. So now she's disgusted and she doesn't want nothing to do with you for the most part. So it's very, very important.
That's a fact.
So like, Locario, so my question is, right, you talking about deal with women who show cooperation with you. Let's say you at a club or a bar, right, and you talking to a girl, even if you making out with her stuff, and you tell her, yo, let's get out of here. And she say some shit like, oh, I can't leave my friends, but like I can't leave my friends, whatever. Would you say that that's like a girl that doesn't have high interest in you? Because I had that happen to me, like, a couple times, even recently, where I made out with a bitch. She's grabbing my shit, all of that, saying, yo, I want you badly tonight. I'm telling her, yo, let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. Oh, I can't leave my friends. I can't leave my friends. And I just left her alone, whatever. I'm like, all right, fuck you then. I'm not fuck you, but all right, just whatever then. So that is that example of a girl who doesn't have high interest, or do you think you should just give her your number and tell her to hit you up another time, whatever?
Yeah, you could just give her the number and tell her to hit you up, but that's still a woman who doesn't have high interest. You understand what I'm saying? Because this is the thing. I'll tell you what'll happen is, in a lot of cases, like let's say she's there and she is like there for her friend's party, right? What she would do is either one of two things. She's going to show how much interest she has in you by expressing that she wants to leave with you and wants to do these things. And then at that point, you could seduce her if you want to get her to come leave with you. Or what she'll say is she'll be like, hey, I got to stay here till this time, but I'm gonna be leaving here at 11 because that's when the party ends, and I want to, we can meet later and blah 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 blah. So she's trying to make the situation work, right? So she's showing interest in the idea to make it happen, even though she's in a particular situation where her hands are kind of tied. Do you see what I'm saying? So, but the thing is, if she's showing you based on her actions that she's like, oh, I can't leave because of my friends, right? What happens is she's basically telling you she can't leave. Now, what happens is if she has high interest, she wants to leave with you. So which means she's not going to tell you she can't leave. She's going to tell you ways of how she can leave to make it happen. Does that make sense?
So if you say, let's get out of here, and she says, oh, I can't leave with my friends, but, you could take my number and we can meet up later tonight, though, when I'm finished here. Basically, she'll make it known that she wants.
Yes, she's going to try to find a way to make it happen. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
Right.
That makes sense, because I definitely had that happen in the past before, where I even had chicks that were there with their friends, and I tell them, let's get out of here, and they'll still leave with me and shit. Yeah. But a lot of the times, like when I tell a bitch, let's get out of here, and she says, oh, I'm with my friends, and I say, okay, here's my number, call me later. Most of the time, they never ever respond or never ever call. So that definitely makes sense. So I just wanted that little information.
Because remember, this is what I'm saying, right? Remember what I'm saying. The chick has to choose you over everything. You understand what I'm saying? Over everything. So look, because this is the thing. You have to look at it as you are the opportunity, and if she pass up on the opportunity, you understand what I'm saying? Then what happens is that she may not get that opportunity again. You understand what I'm saying? So the thing is, she has to find a way to jump on the opportunity. You see what I mean? So that's
exactly.
Right. So she's going to express to you in some form or fashion that she's about what you're saying, right? Versus just shutting it down. It's almost like, like when, let's say a chick like actually had to flake on a situation. Let's say like an emergency actually happened, right? And he was like, hey, let's, we still on for tonight for 8 o'clock. And or not even that. She hit you up at 3 o'clock and says, hey, oh my God, I'm so sorry. This happened and that happened. I'm so sorry. Can I meet you tomorrow or maybe Sunday? And can I make it up to you? I'll buy you dinner. Like she's like so apologetic about the fact that she can't make it. You understand what I'm saying? Like she wants it to happen so bad that she's letting you know what the deal is, versus if a chick just flake on you, she send you a text, says, hey, can we do a rain check? I can't make it. And that's it. You see what I'm saying? Like that's two different situations. You see what I mean?
Nah, I definitely see what you mean, because the ones that apologize and say, oh, I can't make it, can we do another day, versus the one that just say, hey, I'm sorry, I can't make it tonight. It's
right.
Like
exactly.
It's
like two different energy. Right. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, which is why you always say pay attention to a girl's actions, because being in this game, like approaching hundreds of women, like the one thing big girls are good at is making it seem like they really, really want you.
Right.
Like
hold on for a second. Hold on. 214. Put yourself on mute. 214. Put yourself on mute. Thank you. We'll get to you in a second. Okay, 609. Go ahead.
Yeah. Like girls are good at pretending to be interested in you when they really, really not. Because even when I was in LA last weekend, right? It's like I'm making out with this girl. She's grabbing my dick, all of that, saying I want you. I don't like all of that, all be kissing me with passion, all of that. And I'm telling her, I'm like, yo, let's get out of here. And she's like, I can't leave my friends. I can't leave my friends. I'm like, bro, what the fuck, bro? Like this shit is just so
That's
fucking
what I'm
crazy.
saying. That's what I'm saying. She has to choose you over her friends.
Exactly.
You see what I'm
In
saying?
the end of the day, she let her friends drag her away anyway. Because in my head, I'm thinking, bitch, fuck your friends. Do you not know who you talking to? Like that's what I'm thinking. You should be saying fuck your friends too.
Listen, and again, I always hate to use these extreme examples, but you know, if Chris Brown was in the house and he said, "Hey, you know what? I'm gonna go over to the chicken and waffle spot. You want to roll?" She wouldn't be like, "I can't leave my friends." No, she gonna roll with Chris Brown to the chicken and waffle spot. You see what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, she gonna be like, "Fuck my friends.
Like,
this is a once in a lifetime opportunity."
Yeah, she gonna be like, "I have no friends. I don't know who these bitches are. I never met them." like she gonna have amnesia. Like, I don't know that bitch. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. The chick has to choose you over everything. You understand what I'm saying?
Basically, just look at yourself like you're the celebrity that she should drop everything for. Basically,
right? Exactly. That's the type of energy you want. All right.
I appreciate it, Locario.
All right, brother. Appreciate the call, fam. All right, so let's go to 214. 214. What's popping? Who this?
Yo, hello?
Yes, sir. What's going on? Who's this?
Yo, this is David. What's up, Locario?
What's up? Did you donate?
Yeah.
All right, where'd you donate at?
Miles of the game.
All right, what's the question?
Yeah, so I'm having situations where I'm charging girls to the game, and I don't know if I'm doing if I'm charging them the right way, if I should charge them, if I should wait.
So what's the problem though? What's the issue?
So there's two different examples that I've had in the past week. The first one, I'd say the most important one for me would be when I go on a date with a chick and, you know, we kiss and all that, we get touchy, all that. And then I push to fuck and they're like, oh, I think we'd be better off. Nah, they're like, you know, we should fuck like then the third date or something like that. And I'm always like, nah, I always make a rule to fuck them in the second time time I see them.
So what are you doing? How are you meeting these women?
I'm meeting them either through online dating or when I go out, you know, like to clubs and bars, I meet them.
Okay, so read me your online dating bio.
Well, this girl right here, she's the one I met from in person at a bar.
No, I'm just saying, still read me your bio on the online dating stuff.
Okay, cool. So basically, I don't have it on me right now because it's at home. Like it's on a different device because I don't.
You ain't got it on the phone you calling me on right now? Come on, man.
What was that?
So you don't have it on the phone that you're calling me on right now?
I don't have it on the phone. I have it on my iPad.
Okay, so what does it say? What does it say? Give me the
Okay, I know it word for word though. So it says something like, I'm looking for something fun and real. I'm really picky on this app. I'm really picky on this app, so don't be mad if we don't match. And then I'm like, yo, if we do match, send me this emoji, you know, whatever emoji, so I know that you read this. Then on the bottom, I have the same shit written, but in a different language. Spanish.
Okay, so
what?
Okay.
What?
Okay, so now let's explore this. So why do you think a woman would be resistant to you just trying to fuck her if she matches you on an app and y'all met up?
She's not interested.
No, but it's based on what you wrote though. It's based on what you wrote. You understand what I'm saying?
No, but look, this girl I'm talking about, she's not from the dating app. Girl,
no, but this is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is what you write on the dating app is an example of how you think. So what I'm saying is that the same mindset that wrote the dating app is the same mindset that's on the date with the girl you're about to tell me. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay. So why you give me the button? Why you give me the button?
No, I gave you the button because your bio needs work, which is why you're having the issue. But let's talk about this girl. What? Say it again.
Yeah.
It says
no. I'm asking you the question later. Yeah. Continue.
Right. So what happened with this girl?
So yeah, we got real touchy and frisky, and we started kissing. She kept insisting on kissing me, but for some reason, when I brought up sex, she was like, "Oh, that's something we'd have to do on the third date."
Wait, where'd you meet this girl at? Where'd you meet her at?
I met this girl at not at a club, but like a little loungy spot, like a little college bar type shit.
And what was the conversation about?
The conversation, like when we met?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I was like, I came up to her, I was like, "Yo, you look super gorgeous. I'm David. What's your name?" She's like, "Oh, my name is blah, blah." Right? And I'm like, "Yo, blah, blah. You look super sexy right now. I'm about to leave, but I just want to give you my number so we can go out sometime next week." And then she's like, "Oh, really? What do you want to do?" I'm like, "I think we could go for a walk or a drink and then see where things go." And she's like, "Okay, that sounds good." And then we make the date or whatever, and that's how it went. That was pretty much how the conversation went.
Okay, cool. So now tell me the part where you flirted and talked about sex.
Okay, so
I'm talking about when you first met her. Tell me the part where you talked about sex.
When we first met.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest, we didn't talk about it. It was really fast. Wait. Hold on. Sometimes I'm like just in the night, I'm in a rush just talking to a bunch of different girls. So I'm like, "Yo, take my number, text me at this time." So, and then sometimes, they're in front of their friends and shit. I don't want to bring up sex in front of like a bunch of random people,
This is what I'm talking about. So, okay, this is what you okay. This the problem. And again, you're not the only guy that does this. You guys do this type of shit all the time. If you do not, okay, so you want to have casual sex, yes?
I do, however.
No, there's no however. Either you want it or you don't.
Okay, that's one of the things I want for sure. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So what I'm saying is that what a lot of you guys do is that you come off like a guy who wants to date, not a guy who wants casual sex. You understand what I'm saying?
But the thing is, Locario, when you come off like a fuck boy, it's like there's disadvantages to it. Like you don't get taken serious. Like I've had chicks that I've really liked, and because I came up, fucking talk, man.
No, I'm trying to tell you.
Because I came off like a fuck boy, they didn't take me serious at all, and it just didn't work out.
So this is what you got to understand. It's not about you them not taking you seriously. See, the problem is this, right? See, you're trying to be two things at once, and you can't. You understand what I'm saying? No, you can't. So basically what I'm saying is this, right? Is that the problem is that when you first meet a woman and you're dealing with a woman, right? Think about it like you're marketing something, you're a product, right? You're marketing a product, right? So let's say if I'm marketing lipstick, right? My customer is women. Yes?
Yep.
Right. But you're a guy marketing lipstick trying to sell it to men and women. You see what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is that you're like, well, why am I not getting the sex? Right. But what you're doing is that you're interacting with the woman like you want to date her.
Well, Locario, what if I'm marketing chapstick?
What happened?
What if I'm marketing chapstick? I mean, that could be
no, but this is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that you're marketing chapstick, but you also want to sell shoes. So you see what I'm saying? Like this is what I'm saying. You're all over the place.
Okay.
You see what I mean? So what I'm saying is this: you need to see. You can go from fuck boy to boyfriend. You can't go from boyfriend to fuck boy. It can't happen.
Oh, you saying I got to graduate instead of taking both classes?
Right. What I'm saying is that you can go from one to the other. You can't go from the other to that other thing. Meaning you can go from fuckboy to boyfriend. You can't go from boyfriend to fuckboy.
Okay. I remember you. It's like when you say you can go from bully to nice guy instead of from nice guy to bully.
Yes.
Right.
Right. So you're trying to go from nice guy to bully. You can't do it. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So what I'm saying is that when you talk to women, you can't act like you don't want to fuck because the default is dating. You see what I'm saying?
But I don't act like I don't want to fuck though.
Bro, you just told me when you spoke to her, you said she was gorgeous. You said, here's my number. Let's get together and go for a walk. Right?
And see where things go.
Yes. You didn't say nothing about sex. You weren't flirting. So what I'm saying is the default is we're going to go out, probably go get dinner, talk, get to know each other. That's the issue. You see what I'm saying? That's why you fuck it up. So what I'm saying is that, see, and this is the thing. This is how you know you have game. See, your game is weak at this point because you're saying, well, you know, these girls, when I try to just fuck, they don't take me seriously. Right?
No. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying we start off as a fuck buddy situation, but when I find out I like them, they just see me as fucking. Sex.
And what do you like about him?
Okay, so I'd say the last girl, I would say you're right. There's nothing really. I just thought she was.
You thought what? She was hot, right?
I thought she was hot. I thought, you know, like, I thought we were pretty compatible in terms of when we like chemistry wise, not like
how long were you seeing this girl for?
I was seeing this girl for like a year, something like that. A year.
So a year? How often did you see her?
Every week, at least. No, only once a week. No more than once a week.
Once a week. So how come she not your girl?
She wasn't consistent enough.
So if she wasn't consistent enough, how did you see her every week?
It was a little on and off.
So that's not consistent.
Sometimes that's not consistent. Yeah, that's not. That's what I'm saying.
Come on, man.
She couldn't be my girl.
Come on, man. So this is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that you wanted a girl who was inconsistent to be your girl?
No. Right. No, but I wanted her to be on the program, is what I'm saying.
What was the program?
I would see at that point we were at like the fuck buddy stage. So I was just seeing her once a week.
So you were seeing her once a week straight for like 6, 7, 8 months?
Yeah. Around 6 months, 7 months.
Okay,
yeah.
When did she start being inconsistent?
I'd say around the 5-month mark, and I remember she had flaked, and she was like, "Well, I mean, we're just fucking, so it's not really that big a deal."
So this is around the 5th month, and you was just fucking her?
Yeah.
And y'all didn't go out on no dates?
Nah. I mean, we went out on a date when I told her she had to make it up. I was like, "You got to make it up to me if you want to keep doing this."
But this is what I'm saying. See, this is why I tell you guys, go to badboymembership.com because you guys need to know how to vet women. If you've been fucking a chick consistently every week for 5 months, right? That's you moving into boyfriend-girlfriend territory. So she was inconsistent because you didn't know how to vet.
Okay. Let me say something. It was probably around the 4-month mark. If I'm because I'm starting to remember. It was probably a little bit earlier.
Right. And so what happened? She was like, "Oh, how come we don't go out? How come we don't do nothing else?"
No, she wasn't like that. She was just like, she flaked once, and I was like, I told her about it, and she was like, "Well, I mean, we're just fucking, so it's not that big a deal because we're just fucking."
And then what did you say to her after that?
I said, "It doesn't matter if we're just fucking. I need you to respect my time," or some shit like that.
Okay.
And I was like, "If you want to see me again, you got to make it up."
And that was the only time she flaked?
No, because we stopped talking after she flaked the second time.
And then what happened? So the second time she flaked, that's when you stopped fucking with her the whole time?
It was like the second time she flaked, she had met some dude that was like, that made her his girlfriend. So like that's that she got like a boyfriend pretty much.
So she
And then
basically she flaked on you because she got a boyfriend. So y'all had plans.
Yeah, pretty.
She flaked on you because she said, I got a new man.
Something like that, pretty much, yeah.
And then what happened after that?
I stopped talking to her. Then like a year goes by, we match on a dating app. I guess she had broke up with her boyfriend, and then she flakes again, and then I'm just done. But that's just an example of a girl that I had like.
Call it. This is what I'm saying, man. Your game is not tight, bro. This is what I'm trying to tell you. So what I'm saying is that, see, this is what I'm trying to get you to understand. Everything that you're saying, right, is an issue because, right, you don't know where you're going. You don't have a program. You understand what I'm saying?
I do though.
No, you don't. How you gonna take a chick back that flaked on you twice?
You're right about that. I made some pretty bad mistakes. I made some pretty shitty mistakes.
Cole, you need some coaching for real. This is crazy.
that was a while ago though. That's just you asked me for an example of a girl that I had liked before. This is like a year ago.
Right, but this is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is this, bro, is the fact that you took her seriously when she flaked.
No, I didn't.
No. Listen to what I'm saying. You took her seriously the first time she flaked. See, this is what I'm telling. Okay, guys, listen to words coming out. A woman has to be cooperative the entire time.
I know, but Locario, you be saying whenever they flake and they ask for a reschedule, then it's okay. But if they don't, then it's not okay.
No, I said if a woman is flaking, right? And if a woman flakes on you and she's been consistent over time, and that's a fuck buddy, you tell her, hey, listen, if this happened again, we're done. That's if she's a fuck buddy. First of all, you wasn't even treating her like a fuck buddy. You was treating her like a chick you were vetting to be in a relationship, right?
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
Right, so that's a whole different thing. So if you're vetting a woman to be in a relationship, she has to be on point the entire time.
Okay.
So the fact
what about a girl?
So when she flaked that first time, when she flaked that first time, and her reason was, well, we ain't doing nothing else, so fuck this, whatever. That should have been a wrap.
Okay. Well, what if, let's say, for example, she's working, her schedule changes, she got to stay at work until 12, right? And I just met this girl. Is it wraps then or not?
Yeah, that's a wrap. This is what I'm trying to, again, were you listening earlier? She has to choose you over everything.
Even work?
Nigga, did she tell you she was going to see you?
Yeah, she did.
Okay, so if she told you she was going to see you and she don't see you, that means that she's not seeing you. She's choosing work over you. And just because she fucked up by not understanding her schedule, that's not an excuse. So why the fuck would you want to be in a relationship with a woman who doesn't understand how to schedule her time?
No, I'm not saying relationship. I'm saying I just met this girl.
Right, so that's once or twice. Caller, you're not listening. You have to look at everything. If you're dealing with a woman, she tells you, I can see you. Then she calls you and says, oh, my bad, I can't see you because I got to go to work. I forgot I had this thing. That means...
she's like, can we reschedule?
Right, that's what I'm saying. That means that she's inconsistent and she doesn't know how to manage her time. Why would you want to deal with a woman who's like that?
So I wouldn't deal with her relationship-wise, definitely not. But definitely also not fuck buddy either.
No, because you just met the girl and she's already showing you she's on some bullshit. See, Colin, this is what I'm gonna say this last thing and then we got some more calls. This is why I'm trying to get you to understand. See, this is what, and again, this is not to get on you specifically, but a lot of guys that are saying the same type of things as you. This is what it means to have weak game. See, your game is tight.
No, you're right. Yeah.
No, this is what I'm saying. Your game is tight when you're looking at all situations. Hold on. 678. Put yourself on mute. 678. Put yourself on mute. 678. Put yourself on mute. Or I gotta let you go. 678. Put yourself on mute. All right. I gotta remove him because he's not putting himself on mute. Anyway, so I'm gonna say this last thing. You know your game is tight when the interactions you're having with women is in a direct reflection of the value you see in yourself. So what your actions are telling me is you don't value yourself, because you're like, well, what if she did this? And it's, it's not a big deal, blah, blah, blah. You're basically saying her behavior is okay. And what you're saying is that you are not valuable enough to get better behavior. You understand what I'm saying? Right? So that's what you gotta understand. But you've been getting too much game call. You need to donate again. But I appreciate the call.
Wait. I'm gonna donate.
All right.
You didn't.
I gotta get rid of them. Okay, so let's go to we're gonna go to 630 and then 678. 630. What's popping? Who this?
Yo, master. Yo, what's up? Mr. Locario, man. I gave you $10. I've been a bad boy member for 5 years.
Hold on, who is this?
Solomon Pratt.
Okay, I got you. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
So what's going on?
Yeah, man. I got two questions. So my first question is, I've been a trainer for 12 years, and I have my target market is like the sugar mama women from 45 to 55. So I want to ask you if you can work on making more episodes in the Bad Boy membership about, selling women a dream for your business.
Are you serious?
Oh, yeah. I mean, because it's like,
what do you mean? Wait, hold
training.
on. What do you mean by selling them a dream? What are you talking about?
Okay, so just like being a trainer and a coach is, you have to go and get a person to move. When usually they have the habits of wanting to go and put it off.
Mm-hmm.
So being a good coach and a good trainer is you got to get a person to act when they want to go and then just do stuff that's going to just keep them overweight and unhealthy. So you got to, sell them a dream. When it come down to, coaching and fitness.
I'm confused. What is your goal with your fitness business?
Okay. So my goal is to get the women to buy more of my packages for for $1,000 for 4 months, and also for 1 year for $3,000. So a lot of times the women, they want to go and spend their money on the fun stuff. They want to spend their money on vacation versus
No. There's no caller. What is the benefit that your customer is going to get for giving you buying your packages and all that other stuff?
Okay, Mr. Curry. So they're getting results. So they're getting accountability in real time. I help them on my private fitness app. So I help them with their behavior change, and that helps them be able to, change their bad habits. A lot of times they're addicted to food. So yeah, so I help them.
Hold on. So what is this selling them a dream thing? I don't understand. What do you mean by that?
Okay, so like being a coach and a trainer is you have to go and get them, so hyped up on seeing the vision that they actually can do it, that they're actually willing to go, and make the investment, even when they want to go and put it off, or even when they have a little bit of fear.
Right, but caller, that's not.
Does that make sense?
But caller, that's not selling. Selling someone a dream is being a scammer. Is that that's what you're trying to do?
No. I'm not scamming. No.
So then you have to, you got to change your language, the shit that you're saying. Because when you say I'm trying to sell somebody a dream, that means that you're trying to manipulate them and lie to them to get their money. You know that, right?
Okay. No, I thought that you don't mean that though. I thought that when you're coaching people, you have to, just make them believe that you can help them, for them to go spend money on coaching anyway. But yeah, okay.
So what I'm saying to you is, when you're trying to sell your services, don't tell these women you're trying to sell them a dream, or don't tell people that you're promoting to you're selling someone a dream, because they're gonna call you a fucking scammer. You understand what I'm saying? So So all you need to do is figure out what you want to help the customer with, tell them the benefits of signing up with you, and then give them that service. That's all you got to do.
Oh yeah, exactly. And I've been doing it. I mean, I've been in it for 12 years, but it's just that when a person want to just do the fun stuff, and then just getting them to do something that requires discipline is something that that you got to kind of just dig into their pain points, and then giving them the reason why they should act now. So most of the training business is getting the person to act now when they want to go and put it off.
Yeah, well, this is the thing. All you gotta do, call it, look up some marketing books. They teach you how to set your stuff up to market your shit, to find the customers in order to make things happen. All right. So just research some of that. You should be fine. All right.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So cool. So that was that. And the other quick question was what's the name of the song that you have playing in the beginning of your documentary, like the first 20, 30 seconds
of the Game Kings documentary?
Yes.
I don't remember the name of it, but you know what I'm saying? I don't remember the exact name, but you have to get back to me on that shit. So I don't know.
Okay, buddy.
All right, man.
All right, no problem.
The call,
thanks, Coach.
All right. So let's go to 678 and then 214. 678. What's popping? Who this?
I'm using the free call. Efosa, I'm using the free call.
Oh shit, Efosa, what's going on?
Good. So can ugly guys can do well in online dating?
You said who and what now?
Can ugly guys can do well in online dating?
So can an ugly guy do well on online dating?
Yes.
Give me an example of what's an ugly guy?
No, because I used to do online dating. I struggle because of the way I look. I know looks don't matter in real life, but online.
So Efosa, didn't you just call the other day and said you smashed some chick?
Yeah, I'm married in person though. I'm married in person.
Right. So wouldn't you not be able to smash the chick if you think you're ugly? Why did that girl have sex with you?
Well, just the way I talk. I talk to her. That's why it's in person. The vibe is different in real life.
Okay, so then, why don't a guy who's ugly, right, just take really good pictures, dress well, and then swipe on chicks?
Yeah, because when I do online dating in the past, people say my hair is doing cheat. I'm a ugly one to fuck, something like that. So I do better in real life than online.
Okay, so how many dating apps are you on online?
2.
2, that's it? Okay, which 2?
Bumble and Hinge.
Okay, are you on any of the premium programs on there?
Oh no, not premium, no.
Okay. How often are you using it?
I use it at least three times a week.
Okay, so this is the thing, Efosa. It's not working for you because you don't know how to work it correctly. You understand what I'm saying? So this is the thing. If you said to me, man, I'm on like 8 different apps. I got 2 or 3 premium memberships. I'll be on there for like an hour, 7 days a week, and nothing's happening. Then we could talk. But you're not even doing half the shit you need to do.
No, I mean I do it like three times a week. Meaning I do for hours for 3 days. I do for hours 3 days in a week.
So how many days a week is there in a week, Efosa?
7.
Okay, so you're not doing enough. That's what I'm trying to tell you. What about the other 4 days?
Well, I go outside and approach women.
Right. So what I'm saying is that the reason why online dating is not working for you is because you're not putting in the work to make online dating work for you. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying, where you need to know how to do. See, guys, you got to understand something. There's a way to do online dating that's going to give you maximum results. If you're not doing it that way, you're not going to get the results. It's really that simple.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I tell you guys, go to shoplocario.com and me and April will lace you guys up, let you know exactly what you need to do to get the shit going.
All right.
All right. All right, Efosa.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate the call, fam. Mm-hmm. All right. So let's go to 214. 214. What's popping? Who this?
Yo, Locario, it's David. What's up?
What's going on, fam? What's good with you?
Yeah, so I wanted to ask again.
Wait, hold on. Did you donate?
Yeah, I did.
Where?
Same place, Miles in the Game.
All right, so what's your question?
Yeah, so I was asking, about the flaking. Okay, So there is no exception at all to make it all if a girl flakes.
You said what?
You can't make. There aren't any exceptions to when a girl flakes. Is that right?
No, there's no exception. The only exception is if you are dealing with a woman who's a fuck buddy, right? Who you've been seeing for an extended period of time. You understand what I'm saying? So if you just met a girl last week, Tuesday, and you say, hey, you know, y'all went out Wednesday, and you say, hey, come through next Friday. She says, cool. And then next Friday hit you up and she's like, oh, I can't make it. That's a wrap.
Okay, cool. So if you just meet a girl and y'all got a date or whatever, and she's like, hey, I'm really sorry I can't make it. Can we do this day? Is that, you just got to say no, charge that chick to the game?
No, you talking about a chick you just met?
Yeah.
Listen, when I tell you guys to charge it to the game, what I'm telling you is to choose higher interest women. Now, you can do whatever you want. You can talk to that girl, set another date, do all that other shit. You can do all that stuff as long, you know, as much as your heart desires. What I'm saying is, if you do that, don't complain when you get more resistance. Don't complain when the chick have an attitude with you. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like, what I'm saying is, you can't have that situation without the bullshit that comes with that situation. You see what I'm saying?
Okay. But the best practices is to say no to even that girl, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you say no to the ones that's not showing you 100% interest. It's not that difficult. You know what I'm saying? It's not that hard. I mean, it's a simple concept.
It's cold.
What happened?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of cold, but yeah.
You said it's cold? How is that cold?
I feel like, I'm cool with being cold. There's nothing wrong with it.
No, I'm asking, how is that cold?
Well, like, because you're not even giving her a chance to at all, which is cool, you know?
Bro, you gave her a chance. The chance was the date.
Okay.
What the fuck you mean you're not giving the chance was the date? What are you talking about?
Nah, I get it. I meant second chance.
Caller, you see. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Okay, caller. Listen. This is what I'm talking about when I'm saying you ain't got no game. Why are you giving the woman a second chance when the opportunity you presented her, right, is an opportunity of a lifetime, but you don't see it that way? You're just available. Oh yeah, whenever you're ready, just come through. Yeah, it don't matter. You can flake on me. I'm not shit. That's what you're saying.
Nah, you're right.
You see what I'm saying? Like, why? That's what I'm saying. This again, shout out to Steve. This is why Steve says, why do you hate yourself? You understand what I'm saying? Because only a guy that hates himself will allow a woman who he hasn't been on a date with yet to flake on the date that's supposed to be the first date and then continue to deal with her after the fact. Like, how bad do you have to hate yourself to do that?
Nah, you're right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right.
So that's what you gotta understand.
Before I go real quick, I got a date today, and I had confirmed, like you teach to confirm, like, yo, are we good for tonight? And the chick said, I said, are we good for tonight? She said, yeah, if we FaceTime before later, LOL.
Charge it to the game.
Right? She's done.
That's a wrap.
Okay.
This is what I'm saying. This is the whole show is about this. When the chick is resisting, she doesn't have high interest in you. Now again, fuck what I'm saying. Go FaceTime her.
No,
go on
I'm not doing that.
You understand what I'm saying? Like chase the girl, do all that other shit because you know you're gonna do it.
No, I'm not doing it, man. I'm asking you. I'm doing what you tell me to do.
You can't. You're not strong enough yet. Your game isn't tight enough yet. You gotta chase the pussy. It's okay. It's okay though. It's okay. But listen, man. But I appreciate the call, fam. Let me get this last call and we'll be out of here. You. All right. So let's go to 205 last call. 205 is popping. Who this?
Hey, you got a free call if you don't mind, man? If you don't mind, I got a question. I need some help with, if you don't mind.
Oh, I had to get rid of him. He had that troll voice. He had that troll voice. that troll voice. Let's go again. 470. What's going on?
Car, you hear me?
Yes, sir. Who's this?
Yeah, my call to be better now. This is Rain, calling from North Carolina.
All right, did you donate though?
Yeah, I donated the miles in the game. I sent $5 for a question.
All right, what's going on with you?
Yeah, bro, I'm good. So my question is, basically, how can I regain like the excitement I once had for women? And I can basically explain it. But
you said, how can you regain what?
How can I regain like the excitement I have, like when I'm talking to women or when I'm dealing with sexual interactions with women?
So wait, you saying that you don't have any excitement talking to women? Is that what you mean?
Yeah. So basically, the last like 4 sexual interactions I had with women, it was kind of hard for me to stay. You feel me? For me to stay up. But it's like when I first meet these women, and I'm hitting them with the game. I'm saucing them up. It's like the enjoyment of talking to the woman is almost greater than the actual sex for me. So, because it's like once I get there, it's like I'm not as excited as I was when I first met the woman. If you get what I'm saying.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, how attractive are these women physically?
On a scale of 1 to what? The last 4 or just,
the last 4. How physically attractive are they to you?
On a scale of 1 to 10, I give them like a Well, I mean, it's 4 different women, but I just said the last one. The last one I give the last one a 7.
Okay, and what about the other 3?
The other 3, like I said, different women again. The first one I give the first one a 6. Third one the third one a 6, and then the second one a 7 as well.
Okay, and so how long did it take you to smash each one of these girls?
I smashed each one of these girls either on the first meeting or the second meeting.
Okay, and when you had sex with them the first time, you saying that you couldn't get it up for all of them?
Yeah, bro. I called him before, but basically I'd be in these situations. Like the latest situation, I was in the back seat, and I was making something happen in the car, and the night before, which was the first time I met her, everything was going smooth, flirting, sexual tension, and when the situation actually came to present itself, it's like it just wasn't working. I wasn't even nervous. I was completely calm.
How old are you? How old are you again? How old are you?
I'm 19.
19? Okay. How many chicks you had sex with in your life?
4.
So those 4 are the only chicks you had. So all the women you had sex with, you couldn't get it up.
Nah, I could. It's like it's occasional. It's occasional. It's like okay. The first, you said what?
So you sure you straight?
Bro, yes, I'm good.
Okay,
like, so be physically active, shit, all that.
So have you went to the doctor for this shit?
Nah, I don't think it's a problem. I honestly think it's a mindset problem because I was gonna say, my speculation for it is that I become too like desensitized to it because like I watch you guys a lot. I hear you guys say like it's really no such thing as a bad bitch. It's only like it's all opinionated. And a bitch isn't really bad unless she do something for you, and then things along the line of that. So it's like I've been in these situations plenty of time, and an excitement.
But you said you only fuck 4 women though. So it was those 4. It was the only chicks you fucked.
Yeah.
Right? So and then each one of them, you said you couldn't get it up, right? Or you got it up and then it went down or something. Like what was the situation?
Yeah, social like that. Yeah, like
yeah. So it sounds like
for the second.
It sound like you. Okay, let me ask you a question. Do you watch porn? Do you jerk off?
Not really.
Okay, because I was gonna ask if you could get hard jerking off, then it ain't nothing wrong with your dick, but there might be something wrong. It might be something wrong with your shit.
I'm good in that.
So you saying that?
Yeah, I'm good in that scenario.
Yeah, so you might. I think this is what you got. I think you should go see a doctor first, and then see what's popping because you might have some issue. Going on with you, man. Like 19, your shit should be hard when the wind blow. You feel what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah. And that's the thing. Cause like, I'm glad you're saying it because when I first discovered you guys and I was really out here like putting the numbers up, and I'll be out here, like say I would meet a woman at a mall and I would just build the sexual tension right there. I would literally like maintain, like I would literally have an erection in the conversation, and now it's like, a couple months later where I'm more experienced, I would say. it's like it's not the same as it was when I first started, really talking to a lot of women.
You need to go to the doctor, fam. That's crazy. 19? Nah. Yeah, go take your.
I don't think that's wrong.
No,
man.
it is. Listen,
wrong,
take your ass to the doctor. You understand what I'm saying? And get that shit checked out, fam. It shouldn't be happening when you're 19. You feel what I'm saying?
So you don't think it's a mindset thing?
No, what there are things where, either you could be anxious and all this other stuff, but what I'm saying is if all four of the women you fucked, the same thing was happening, you understand what I'm saying? What I'm saying is there could be actually something going on. So what I'm saying is go check the doctor. If the doctor's saying, hey, listen, there ain't really not wrong, you just got to do this, that, whatever, but there could be something wrong, but you don't know because you ain't going to the doctor. So what I'm saying is go to the doctor, get checked out, and then see what they say. That's what I'm saying. You see what I mean?
Okay. All
right, bro.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right, brother.
Yeah, one last thing.
One last thing.
I will say this though.
You said
no, it's not a question. It's not a question.
You only said you said $5. Don't be asking no question. But go ahead. What's the last thing? You gotta head up out here.
It was a question. I was just gonna say, like, I've successfully fucked each four of these women. It's just like the second chick, the first night, you feel me? I told her it wasn't working out, so I just went home. And then the second time I seen her, I was good. Like I literally seen her, and then my shit was just, you feel me, on rock. So it was like, it's weird because I've still successfully fucked them. Like I still had long sessions. It's like, say we in missionary, I'll pull out and then switch the back shots, and my shit just really, it just, you feel me? So it's like, it's inconsistent. It'd be weird.
The doctor. That's what I'm trying to say. Go to the doctor.
All right, I got you.
All right, bro. All right, man. Appreciate you, man. Man, y'all motherfuckers. Let me kill these phone lines. At 19, he doing this shit. That's crazy, bro. Listen, I remember I was at a sex party, and this like young, and he was like probably 19, 20 years old, fucking this chick right in front of me, just showing off. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I was jealous as hell. This young ass nigga fucking the shit out of this girl. I'm like, damn, I remember them days, man. This nigga had, man, I was like, this nigga up there showing off in front of everybody. This is terrible. But anyway, so let me get to these questions real quick and we're gonna wrap it up. This says, what if she doesn't drink? Doesn't matter, she'll get a water. I was thinking instead of asking a woman what her name was or asking something else, would it be better to replace a question with tell me? For example, tell me your name or tell me what you're doing now. I mean, well, it could be, but again, this type of stuff is surface level shit. So it's not about what you're saying, it's who's the man behind what's being said. So the thing is that, yeah, you can say all of that stuff, but what else after? What do you follow that up with? You understand what I'm saying? So it's not about saying like specific lines or saying specific things. It's, can you overall be that guy? You understand what I'm saying? That sounds like a interview question. Hilarious. Let me see where we're at. It said, which compliment is better? You look too good to be standing there. We need to get into some trouble, or your eyes are trouble, the kind a man thinks about long after he walks away. Oh my God. Well, we got all these pickup artists in here, man. This is crazy. Guys, stop worrying about lines. Focus on being you, being that guy. All of that other shit flows naturally. Says, Locario, did you do any race play with April, like calling you a Sambo while y'all doing this? Y'all niggas are the worst. let me hit you with this button.
Get out of here, you damn nigga!
That's all the race play you're gonna get. When is the new Bad Boy membership program dropping? Next week. Next week, I'm gonna drop the new one. Do you believe most men get a woman by chasing her? Yeah, basically, most men do, because most men have been indoctrinated to do it, and the path of least resistance for a lot of women is to make some dude that she's not really that into chase her. Because this is the thing. Women, in their mind also, this is how they trick themselves. A woman will know she's not really that into a guy, but she has to trick herself into thinking that he's growing on her. You see what I'm saying? To make it worthwhile. That's why it's, oh, let me get to know you more. And she starts adding, like, attaching, you know, oh, I like that he said that, or I like that he does this. And then, you know, she starts, you know, attaching those aspects to her liking him. Do you see what I'm saying? So why do you guys call it a donation if it's a payment for a transaction, answer to a question? A donation implies not expecting anything in return. Because if we're saying that we're not going to do anything unless you donate for the show. You feel what I'm saying? So there's no set price. So you're giving whatever you want to give, as long as it's $5 or more. You feel what I'm saying? So there's no thing where it's like, well, you have to specifically donate $100 or $20. It just has to be more than $5. You see what I'm saying? And so that keeps everything in line. Because you can still, just because someone's getting something doesn't mean that it's not a donation. You see what I'm saying? Is it bad when you're having sex with a chick too much when you both have a high sex drive? No, it's nothing. What's wrong with that? I recently got out of prison and trying to make a change for the better. Any tips on programs for men who need to get their shit together and become a good man despite having a dark background? Well, that's the thing. You got to spend some time with yourself, figure out what you want, and then figure out how to get those things you want. You feel what I'm saying? And so you can make that shit go down. It's really about figuring yourself out so that you can find the right path of where you want to go and stay focused on that thing. So what was Miles talking about yesterday when he said women despise tricks? Then we talked about that the other day. You watched the joint from yesterday. How do we answer what are you looking for on a dating app? You don't. You know what I'm saying? You don't. You understand? You tell a chick, yo, let's meet here and do this. And if she's not responding to that, then you call it a day. You see what I'm saying? And if you do want to answer that, she's like, oh, what are you looking for? Well, I'm looking for you to let me know when you're free to get these drinks. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm looking for. That's it. All right, so guys, listen, we're about to head up out of here. Remember, guys, make sure you guys go to badboymembership.com, masculineidentitymembership.com, shoplocario.com, and badboymembership.com. Make sure you guys go to all the .coms, and we will see you tomorrow on the Real Game No Theory show. And we will holler at you guys later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone. I'm out. Step up your game and go to shoplocario.com. That is the place where you can get my books, audio, and video programs in one place. All you got to do is type in shoplocario.com and step up your game today. Game Kings 2, the definition of man, is out right now. Click the link below or go straight to masculineidentity.com to get your copy today. Click the links below to get private one-on-one coaching sessions with Mr. Locario or Miles Cunningham to step up your game. These coaching sessions are designed to help you with your specific needs in the dating game. So make sure you click the links below right now so that you can step up your game today. Now, before you go, click the link below and go to badboymembership.com. Now, badboymembership.com is a place where you go to get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month. Listen, I know you're tired of being rejected. Go to badboymembership.com. I know you're tired of being afraid to approach women. Go to badboymembership.com. I know you're tired of not getting the women that you want. Go to badboymembership.com. Listen, I know you're tired of being alone on a Friday night. Go to badboymembership.com. Now picture this. You'll go from not getting what you want when it comes to you dealing with women to actually getting what you want, to being the guy women want to be with, women want to date, women want to have sex with. All you need to do is go to badboymembership.com, follow the steps, learn the game, implement the game, and then you will get the woman you want. Make sure you go to badboymembership.com today. Click the link below.
Click the link below or go straight to MrLocario.com to get the documentary Game Kings, The Definition of Game.
Because Locario, in my opinion, it's the best dating coach on YouTube or whatever the fuck. Everything he says, ambulance. Everything he says, I have nothing against him. I have no contradiction. Everything he says, I say, yeah, it's